and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to our Kiwanis meeting this afternoon. It is a beautiful evening and we're so glad to have each one of you here. And we're honored to have all of our guests, and we're really excited to honor these young people who have achieved a scholarship from our Kiwanis Club here in Spanish Fort. Welcome, welcome. We've got a wonderful program, and I think each one of these kids is going to speak. I scared you, didn't I? But yeah, we're really glad to have each one of you here with us tonight. If you all have a program, open up your program and it'll go right in that order. Mark Tanner's going to come up here right now and lead us in a verse of America the Beautiful. After that, our past Lieutenant Governor Eugene College will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and our current Lieutenant Governor of our Kiwanis Club here in Division 10 will lead us in the invocation, and we'll go from there. I'm reverberating a little bit, but here's Mark.
Because you're reverberating.
Can we stand over here? Is that better?
Turn it down a little bit.
The words are on the back of your program. So in case you don't know the words, you can look there. Okay?
Cheat sheet.
Ready? Oh, here we go. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
We also want to welcome all of the parents here with these young people. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Doug Lund. I'm the president of the Spanish Fort Kiwanis Club. We really have a wonderful organization right here in Spanish Fort of dedicated men and women who are truly interested in encouraging and helping and watching these young people do so well in their schooling, in their extracurricular activities. We love to teach these young people about service, and we love to serve. We love to serve the community, and we love to teach other people to serve. And we're so grateful for the parents that are here with these young people. You've done such an outstanding job. It's the parents and grandparents that have really worked hard to help these young people to do so well in school, and we congratulate you. Right now it's about them, but it's actually about you, the parents and the grandparents, and we're so glad. Let's give all the grandparents and parents a round of applause. And these kids will have plenty of applause a little later. We have food provided for us, so now is that time. So let's start with this table, go to this table, and then to this table. And just line right up. It goes pretty fast. I think we can serve from both sides of the table. It'll go pretty fast. And after our meal is finished, I will stand up here and I will introduce the rest of the program. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. How was our dinner? Great. Let's give Mark Tanner and Carol Tanner a round of applause for that wonderful dinner. Thank you so much. And thanks to Kentucky Fried Chicken of Spanish Fort. Was it Spanish Fort? Thank you so much. We'll throw a plug in for them since we all enjoyed their meal. This is one of our favorite nights here in the Spanish Fort Kiwanis Club, because it really is a night that we can look back and we can really see the fruits of our labors. Our club works all year. We raise a lot of money. We do a lot of different things. Most of the money we raise comes from our participation in the Fiesta Days Rodeo. We run the concessions at one of the concession stands at the Fiesta Days Rodeo. And we have rodeo burgers. For those watching on TV, be sure and stop over to our Kiwanis concession and buy a wonderful rodeo burger this year. If you've never had a rodeo burger, wow. They're world famous. They are world famous. And each burger is made with love. Each burger is made with a lot of love. And the proceeds provide the money for these wonderful scholarships to help these young kids. We have a lot of other programs that we use the money for, but so if you're watching on TV, be sure and stop down to the Fiesta Days Rodeo. Even if you don't watch the rodeo, stop in and get a burger. We'd love to have you. And for the parents and grandparents who are here, we're always recruiting new members for our club, so if you think you might want to be involved in service, please contact one of our Kiwanis Club members, and we'd be glad to tell you more about our Kiwanis Club and the wonderful service that we render in our community. I'd like to introduce Mark Tanner. Mark is going to come up here, and he's going to introduce the rest of our program. And Mark is the head of our Youth Services Committee in our Spanish Fork Kiwanis Club. Mark and Carol do a really wonderful job to make sure that our youth are honored for the good things that they do. So without ado, I'm going to turn this mic over to Mark Tanner. Carol's not going to come up here, but we really want to recognize her too, and we'll have a round of applause later.
Thank you. As Doug said, much of this would not be possible without the help and support of all of our Kiwanians. This particular event kind of summarizes the major activities that we've been involved with our youth services program over the last couple of months. And I specifically want to appreciate those who have gone into the elementary schools to recognize our terrific kids at the 6th grade level, and also help with the Hope of America awards that we do for our 9th grade students. And again, all of that is possible because of the generous time that our Kiwanians are willing to give to make sure that youth are recognized and appreciated. Tonight we have with us 6 of our 7 scholarship recipients. We were fortunate enough, again, as Doug mentioned, because of the money that we raised at the rodeo, we were able to give out 7 scholarships this year for $750, and we feel very, very fortunate. There are many Kiwanis clubs who do not give out anything because they have no way of generating income. And so we are very fortunate for the donations that we receive and the hard work that's put in through the rodeo concessions that helps to support these efforts. I'd like to call up each of the scholarship recipients. I'm going to say some nice things about them. And then I'm going to give them the microphone to share a little bit. I know they're not prepared for this, but just to share a couple of things about what their plans are, what they see themselves doing in the future. I think it's important to recognize that these are young people of caliber that do have important goals and objectives and things that they want to accomplish in their life. This also gives them a chance to be on TV, okay? So tonight we honor 4 from Spanish Fork High School. We have Mason College, Holly Levitt, Jared Nelson. I should say that Jared is currently serving an LDS mission, so he was not able to be here with us tonight, but his mother is here, and we're grateful that she could be here. And Jamie Wright. So let's first welcome those students up from Spanish Fork High School. Come on up. So I think we'll start with this group, and then we'll add the others who are from the other high schools as well. So if you're okay standing there just for a minute, I'm going to embarrass you, and then let you tell us what you're planning to do. So it's important to recognize that these scholarships are given based on academic performance, leadership, service, and scholastic need. And so we want to recognize that tonight our group of recipients has an average GPA of 3.87, which is quite good. They all have great ACT scores, and service is important for all of them. Let me just share a little bit. So let's start with Mason. He says, service is something that I have been taught my whole life. I can remember helping my grandpa with many service projects throughout the years, such as the Eagle Scout Banquet and planting flowers along Spanish Fork Main Street. I volunteered at the Fiesta Days Rodeo in the Kiwanis concession stand for multiple years, and I've also served my community with my LDS Young Men's program, from raking leaves to shoveling snow and many other things as well. In his letter of recommendation, let me just share some nice things that were said. It says, I've had the opportunity to work with Mason for the past 7 years. It's been a pleasure to watch him grow and become a strong young man. I admire his commitment and the personal goals he has set year after year. He is a dedicated and driven young man and would be a great asset. This will be a great asset to him in life. He has always been very responsible and trustworthy in his job and with his words. Young men like Mason are hard to find in today's world, and I would recommend him for anything. It's a great recommendation. Next we have Holly Levitt. And Holly also has been involved in a number of projects, most particularly through the National Honor Society. She served in leadership capacities there, helped with the Thanksgiving dinners that are done at Spanish Fork High School, and if you're not familiar with that, those are famous, right? Dozens of people actually are benefited every year through the Thanksgiving dinners that the National Honor Society does. She has also assisted her parents, who have been chairman of the Spanish Fork Fiesta Days. She's volunteered many hours to assist and help with putting on this particular event. And she says here, it has helped me to not only get over 100 hours of service total, but to learn to enjoy serving. It is something I like to do. In Holly's letter of recommendation, this person wrote, Holly is a leader. She has been a member of the choir presidency for 2 years and has undertaken many tasks. She has shown self-motivation, but also takes initiative to do jobs that she knows needs to be done. She was always on call to jump in at the piano to sight read when another player is absent. She is a young lady of outstanding character and skilled musicianship. Her future undoubtedly will be filled with many opportunities to share her musical gifts, but also the qualities of her character will shape the attitudes of those around her for good. Next we have Jared, and while Jared's not here, I too wanted to share a couple of nice things about him. Jared too has been actively involved in service projects. He has a passion for music. He says, I love playing for others and creating my own compositions. I've had fun playing music at care centers where Alzheimer's patients live. I notice that music helps them to smile as they recognize music from their past. He also has worked to assist at Riverview Elementary School in the 4-H program there with the Superstar Sports Club, and he is teaching piano, it says here, to 12th, 3rd through 6th graders, and they've been eager students, anxious to learn. Just so you know about Jared, he's planning to go to college His goal is to get a PhD in psychology with a minor in music performance, and to eventually serve people through that academic performance. Finally, we have Jamie Wright, and Jamie also has been an outstanding student. Let me just get to her. Jamie has worked with the Future Farmers of America. She says she has also helped with the National Honor Society, putting together Thanksgiving meals to serve the community. She has served as the National Honor Society president this past year, and in her service projects, she worked with in tying blankets and donating them to Pediatrics Hospital, and also has worked with the REACH program. Maybe she could tell us a little bit more about what that is. She's been a member of the Key Club, participated in collecting money on the UNICEF project in October. Has also served in a number of capacities in Young Ones, in her church capacity, and a number of projects through that service. In her letter of recommendation, the person writes, Jamie has also been an officer in National Honor Society. I have been impressed with her hard work and dedication to serving both our school and community. She's put in numerous hours organizing and participating in service projects. She's incredibly dependable in her fulfilling of responsibilities. She constantly looks for ways to help around her. So tonight we wanted to recognize especially these outstanding young people from Spanish Fork High School. So let's give another hand to each of them. We also have a certificate for them. And Doug, maybe you and Chad, if you would like to come up and present those to them.
Congratulations, Mason. Your job well done.
These letters will tell you how you get your money. That's really important.
Congratulations, Mason.
Holly?
This is a blank
Give
one,
them
is that
both.
okay?
Give them both letters. No, give them both.
Congratulations.
Give them both. Both of
Oh.
those. There you go.
There we
One's from
go.
Clyde. One's from Clyde. One's from me.
Okay, Holly,
Jared's not here, Jerry?
there you go.
You can give that to his mom, to Jared's
Okay,
mom.
we'll give that to Garrett's mom.
Jared's mother's not here?
Oh, okay.
Grandpa will take it.
Grandpa will take it. Okay.
Amy, there you go. Her auntie.
Let's give these
sorry.
All right.
these four a big round of applause.
Great. Thank you. We're going to call you back up at the end for a picture, okay? So you guys can go sit down. And let's have our other three recipients come up. We've got Sopai Bailey from Salem Hills High School. We have Anna Tanner from American Leadership Academy. And we have Rachel Bybee from Maple Mountain High School. Did I say it right? Sopai?
Yeah, so I.
Okay. All right. So let me just share a couple of quick things about these young ladies. In Sopai's letter, she says, I have been privileged to grow up in a warm and loving home where it's easy to forget how blessed I am with all that I have. By serving, I've become more aware of the problems that people face and how much I have to give. She says, not only have I participated in service through organizations, but I've also carried out significant amounts of service on my own. Growing up on a small farm, I was involved in helping from a young age to feed the cows, and also participating in sports and clubs. I participated in many ways in helping my family, my grandparents, with responsibilities that they had on the farm. She also, I know, has been significantly involved in the Key Club at Salem Hills High School, serving as the president there, and has done a great job with organizing some wonderful projects that school and the students there have been involved with. In her letter of recommendation, the person writes, Sopai has distinguished herself as an excellent student in each of her classes. I found her to be honest and committed to excellence in her studies. She consistently exhibited a positive attitude and willingness to work, to explore new ideas and concepts. Her attitude, work ethic, and ability to learn and understand new concepts and procedures place her among the best students I have worked with during my teaching career. What a nice thing for a teacher to say. Next we have Anna Tanner, and Anna, as I said, is at American Leadership Academy. She too has been involved in a number of service projects involving tying blankets for Primary Children's Medical Center, collecting money for UNICEF, participating in the Eliminate Project. She also has helped to feed the bus drivers, participating in the Christmas Cash for Kids project, cleaning books and shelves at the Spanish Fork Library, helping with food collection at the Utah Food and Care Coalition. A number of other projects with Key Club, as she has served this past year as the president at American Leadership Academy. In her letter of recommendation, the teacher writes that Anna says, working with Anna has been a privilege. She is definitely a talented young lady with much to offer. Her leadership skills have given her an opportunity to serve many throughout our school and community, and as such, she has made a difference in the world around her. Next, we have Rachel Bybee from Maple Mountain High School. Rachel, too, is an outstanding student. She, too, has participated well in Key Club, serving as vice president this past year at Maple Mountain High School. Rachel has participated also in a number of projects, and I must say, having been the advisor at Maple Mountain for ever since that club was formed, that one of the things that I remember most about Rachel was the green dinosaur costume that she wore when we first went trick-or-treating for UNICEF, okay? This was a costume that she made herself, almost life-size dinosaur, okay? I mean, it's huge. But it was, that shows her creative nature and the fun, loving way that she has and the attitude that she brings to the service that she renders. Rachel also has been extremely involved in National Honor Society as well as Key Club, and has participated in a number of projects over the years, including tying blankets, helping to feed the school bus drivers, with our Christmas Cash for Kids project, and as I said, with UNICEF. In Rachel's letter, her teacher talks about her as being one who is dedicated to fulfilling her abilities and really providing an opportunity to give back to the community in ways that will benefit those around her, using her personality and talents to bring light and life to those around her. We are grateful for these young ladies as well, and privileged to have them here with us tonight. And again, let's just give them one more round of applause. Now that you've had a chance to sit down for just a second, we're going to invite each of you back up again and have you share with us your plans for the future, and then we'd like to take a picture of you all as the group, okay? Mason, we'll start with you.
Okay.
So up here so that we don't, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I am going to attend Northwest College. I'm going to have a wrestling scholarship up there. I plan on to try and get my degree in sociology and education, and then come back and be a school counselor for Spanish Fork High School.
I'm going to UVU in the fall, and I don't really know what I want to do yet, but I probably will do something with the vocal performance. That's all I know so far, so.
I'll be attending Idaho State University as a vocal major, and I'm also planning on getting a degree in agronomy, and I hope to someday just become a mother, so.
I will be attending BYU Provo, and I start on Monday for summer semester. I'm going to be on the ballroom team there, and I hope to go into the medical field, something like that.
I will be attending also BYU Provo, and I hope to go into biochemistry. Next year I'm going to be part of a sophomore freshman research team. That'll be awesome. One day I hope to become an adorable old person.
I just wanted to say thank you so much to the Kiwanis Club for choosing me for this scholarship. It really means a lot. And I'm planning on attending Snow College in the fall, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet.
I know that that in the long run, the sum of money is not huge. It pays for about a semester of books, almost, you know. But every little bit, I know, does help, and it's money that the individual or parents, it maybe spares you just a little bit of additional time and energy, but also, more importantly, recognizes the tremendous accomplishments. And parents, we too, as Doug mentioned, we want to recognize you because good kids come from great parents. And your encouragement and help in seeing that they are able to do and accomplish good things in their lives. I too wanted to just thank George Pace and his wife Marilyn for bringing one of the salads tonight, and appreciate their help with that, and others who helped to set up, and all of your help to clean up. And I'm going to turn the time back to Doug.
Our Lieutenant Governor of District 10 would like to take a moment, and I'm going to give him that opportunity right this moment.
I'm going to take off the Lieutenant Governor hat because this is not Lieutenant Governor stuff. This is, I'm putting on the chair of the fundraising committee hat now. And I'm begging, I'm pleading to ask friends, neighbors, kids, whoever you can find to come and help us with our project. My wife said to me this morning before she left the girls' camp, "What have you done about your little project in July?" I said, "I'm starting to take my Ambien every night because I worry about it, because this is a culmination for me. When I got in Kiwanis, you guys know the story. I went down and made nachos for 4 nights at the rodeo, and it was fun. To me, that was the extent of Kiwanis. But to see this baby circle all the way through from the fundraising project at the Fiesta Days Rodeo to when we have tonight, and basically we've handed out everything that we have earned for the year, makes me really proud. Makes me really proud, and you brothers and sisters, and I'm going to call you brothers and sisters who are involved in this club, have no idea how much you mean personally to me. I don't mean to get emotional, but it means a lot. It means a lot to be able to serve the children in our community. My oldest daughter came into town over the weekend, and as she left Sunday morning to drive back to Modesto, she started to cry, and I thought it was kind of ironic why she was crying. She said, "Dad, I don't think I can help at the rodeo this year." And I think back about my children and the experiences that they have had, the experience that I've been able to share with you, brothers and sisters, helping them learn the importance of hard work. That's hard work down there. But then to see it pay off and to culminate with the opportunity to take care of our kids in the community is a big thing for me. So once again, we know who you are. We know where you live. We have telephones. We will be calling you and asking you to come and help. And honestly, it is a lot of fun. It's a lot of stress for me because every year, as the chair of the fundraising committee, I want to make more money. Because I'd like to have 30 kids up here and not just 7. So the more we make and the more we save, Mark and I talked about a little matter today, about maybe a way in which we can save some money. I'm always looking to cut corners and save money when it comes to goods. I'm always begging people for donations when it comes to goods. Donations in kind, I call them. So once again, That will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, or is it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night this year? We're down there every night. Also, great opportunity for kids in the Key Club. I mean, Mark and Carol go over and take the kids from the Key Club for their own little stand. That's a great opportunity, and then we share those funds with those kids for them to be able to do service in their high schools where they're at. So once again, just thanks for the opportunity to let me serve, and thanks for all that all of you do. And Doug and I are excited. We're going on a trip next week. We're going to the 100-year celebration of Kiwanis back in Indianapolis. So we're going to go represent our club. I'm going to wear my Spanish Fort Kiwanis shirt proudly. All 3 days I'm there. I won't have to wash. I got a blue and a gray and a light blue. So I think we'll be okay. And we're excited. So just thanks for this opportunity. Thanks, President.
Thank you, Chancellor. And that includes all of our visitors here tonight. You're welcome. We'd love to have you come down and help with our concessions. All the hands we can get, the more fun it is, and the easier it is when we have a lot of people. Again, I would like to thank Mark and Carol Tanner for all they've done to make this evening possible, and to all these young people, very much good luck in the future. We really hope you're the best as you go forward this summer and in your education.